Pisces soul family. What it do, you guys? This fire is raging. Somebody's upset. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my beautiful Pisceans. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, give us exactly what we need to know from my Pisces soul family. This is going to be for Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. As you know, these messages are general, guys, okay? So they may or may not resonate. Just take what does, leave the rest. Try to keep a open heart, open mind when it comes to tarot, as it is fluid. All right, take a moment and click that like button, guys, if you do not mind. I definitely want to thank all of you who have been riding with me for so long. Thanks for your love and support. We're growing so very, very fast, but I just definitely want to just take a moment to show my gratitude and let you know it doesn't go unnoticed, okay? Just how much you guys support me, and I just love you so much, okay? Now listen, you guys, somebody is upset, okay? I don't know if there's been an altercation, a fight, or anything of the sort, but it definitely has to do with some changes that you've made, okay? Now, these changes were definitely beneficial and necessary for yourself, your own growth, your own mental health, your own mental space, right? People get uncomfortable when you start choosing things that are better for you. I feel like you've gone through a time of true selflessness, sometimes to the fault of your own happiness, and that is definitely changing. So the anger, the rage is definitely coming from changes that are inevitably going to happen, as well as changes that not only you are making for yourself, but these changes are going to dictate how you move. Somebody may have felt like they had a hold over your decision making, over your heart chakra, right? Over your emotions, and that would have trumped whatever it is they feel like is affecting you now. This is somebody who feels like you may be possessed when really you're just on this self-love journey and it's working for you. Yeah, so we have desire and insatiable, okay? Unquenchable, wanting more. There's definitely someone who does not want to be let go of, okay? We have lust and sexual chemistry. This is somebody who definitely has all the feels, the eyes, the obsession, the addictions that come along with a connection that has changed and reshaped who they once thought that they were, okay? Now, this is somebody who possibly considers themselves a player, you know what I'm saying? Player from the Himalaya, right? They consider themselves the one who can get anybody, the one who has options on options on options. This also is, in my opinion, believed to be a person who feels like if they decide that they want something, they feel like they should be able to have it, and as much of it as they want. Now, did you... Pisces, can I ask you a question? I got a question. Did you maybe yield too much control to this person, whether it be giving them too much time, more time than you would have allotted for other individuals that you were in connections with? There was something different about this person where you gave more of yourself in this connection than you ever have before. This individual definitely got used to that, okay? They were used to either getting all of your time or way too much of it, all of your attention or way too much of it. It's just way too much, right? So if in fact this is something that is changing, that is definitely where that raging fire, anger might be stemming from, okay? For some of you, you could just be putting a hold on the sexual drives of this connection, wanting to take things slower. This is somebody who wants to rev shit up. Now, I feel like this person may have a simple idea about being intimate or having that sort of intimate connection with a person that they feel maybe gives them an upper hand. So they definitely, if that's your situation, right, take what resonates and leave whatever is not for you. This feels like very, very specific storyline. If you have someone who has a certain idea about sexual intimacy and, you know, becoming one physically, that is something that they rule as having all the power. That's the power right there. That's the power, okay? All right. Here's the issue. This person's ideas and ideals of themselves is definitely changing because of the way that you're changing and the way that you're moving. So if you have taken back some of the resources that you were giving so freely, this is now at the juncture where this individual will now realize that they have now got themselves in a little bit of a pickle. Okay, they got a bit of an addiction here. Whereas in any other connection, if somebody pulls back or if somebody starts to add certain stipulations, certain standards, certain requirements, certain boundaries is what we're talking here, you guys. This person didn't have no boundaries now. Okay, now that's your fault. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Don't beat me up, right? They had none or very little boundaries, and now these boundaries are being set in stone. You're not just creating the boundaries, you're setting them in stone, and this is what it is. This is something that this person has been toiling over for weeks. If you're no longer engaging with this person, they have not been able to escape you. You are everywhere. You're infiltrating their conversations, especially if the two of you have a similar friendship group, right? Or if they know some of your family members, if they've seen you on social media, if the two of you work together, if they see you out and you don't notice that they're watching. It's something you just keep showing up, even in their dreams, right? Their dreams and their thoughts, their family may be bringing you up, and it's just like they can't escape it. even though they try, okay? Hello. So they definitely tried to gain control over this connection, and you so eloquently just came in and took that shit. This is why they're blaming why things are going the way that they're going. However, even though this person so badly wants to be over this shit, they even tried to get a bit of a replacement there. They failed at that epically. They failed epically. It only drove this desire to have you even more. It like literally went home field, okay? They had no idea how attached they were to you until the attachment was threatened or the attachment is missing or gone. Now, did you just disappear or what? Like, it's something about the habit of this connection that they are now angry about. There were habits in this connection. They're blaming you. They're angry, right? They feel like they're losing control, literally and figuratively, right? Emotionally and mentally. It's capturing and enrapturing who they are at this moment. It is becoming a bit of an obsession. It's just the way that you went about things that has them reeling like this. But I don't think it's you. I mean, I just have to be very honest, right? You like, damn, I'm a duh, bitch, duh, it's not me. They have to blame someone. Because how else will they be able to explain the very, very intense feelings that they are having at this juncture? Now we have someone who is just wanting you just for the sake of saying, aha, I got you. I knew I could have you. I knew it. I knew it. I knew you would come crawling back. I knew you would come back, right? Or I knew I could have you if I wanted you. And we do have somebody who's used to getting what they want, okay? And you used to be in that boat with the other people who would just give this person what they want. So you changing the rules is what they are blaming this whole emotional roller coaster that they are on. They're blaming it on that. Why did you change the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Why are you changing the rules? Why are you changing the way? It wasn't broke, so why are you trying to fix shit? Wow. Wow. I feel like this person changed a lot for you, okay? If this is your story, this is someone who still wanted to remain in control. Make no mistake about that. But if they were a player, they started more and more cutting off the bums and bumettes. You know what I'm saying? They became a little bit more enwrapped in who you were. And they kind of just chalked that up to the fact that they were controlling you. Okay? And that you desired them. They didn't feel like it had absolutely nothing to do with their own feelings, and now they're being met with this truth that they definitely cannot tolerate. It's actually enraging them, okay? You saw that fire, so it's not a lie. Wow. So I feel like this person just went through a bit of a very difficult karmic cycle, okay? en route of trying to replace you, you guys. Depending on how long the two of you have been separated. As you know, tarot is fluid, okay? So this could be something that is predictive of the future, or something that has already happened, or something that is currently happening. That karmic partnership was hell on wheels, okay? They literally tried to get someone who looked like you, act like you, sound like you, and ended up getting, like, you know, signing a contract with the devil almost. It's a karmic contract that they have still yet to be able to get out of. And they're blaming you for this, okay? They're actually enraged because if you would have just stayed in line and played your part the way they felt like you should have played it, they never would have gotten into this situation of trying to replace you. Sounds like a personal problem, my friend. Okay? They got a lot of nerve. This certainly is not the way to get out of a karmic cycle, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, okay? This is habitual for this individual to point fingers, okay? They literally are going through a bed that they made. They look, it's a bed. They made this bed for themselves, okay? Of depression, lack of stability, anxiety, worrying, not being able to catch grounding, where everything you touch turns to shit. That just fell on the floor. They are mad as fuck at me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. This is not Pisces' fault. Hold on, you guys. Let me go get that. We do not care. Cry us a river, bitch. Cry us a river. We don't care here, okay? We will have new love in the extended, you guys, because this is some fuck shit. And I definitely want to see why this had to populate for you, because it's a reason. There's always a reason, you guys. So this is the story that they're telling themselves. They're in this position because of you, because they never would have went looking for somebody else and ended up with the STD if you didn't leave. Okay? That's just one thing that they've had to deal with, possibly. Okay, for some of them, they've even gotten this person impregnated. I'm hearing this just intuitively, you guys. So it's going to be different for everyone, the scenario that this person has ended up in trying to replace you, but it's seemingly just kind of been digging themselves in a deeper hole towards where? Ding, ding, you got it, hell. Yeah, one-way ticket. Child. And this is the one situation that they have no control over. Why? Because it's spiritual warfare. Yeah, you're not in control of this, okay? They can't stand this shit. Ooh, child. Where they're normally the ones rocking other people's stability, bringing chaos and wreaking havoc in other people's lives. It's actually a habit of theirs. And it's also a way that they yield and gain control over people and their mind and their thoughts and their emotions, right? Creating ties that last for years and years and years and years. They love to play up the whole being spiritual thing. This person may have even lied to some of you. For some of you, this could have been a whole lie. We're twin flames. We're soulmates. It's false. It's a false twin flame, a false soulmate, or a karmic. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. What you do to others is okay, but if it's done to you, then we got a problem. Okay, like, come on. Like, who are we dealing with here? Is this a child? Is it? And then they're playing the blame game. You know what I'm saying? So if you encounter or have a conversation with this person, if you engage with them, they will be honest with you, but they will also, those old tactics, those old habits, they die hard. They will definitely creep back up. They're going to try to get a hold of you again, okay? In any way possible. They would love to share this misery with someone else. Who better to do it with than the person that they blame? I mean, it makes perfect sense, this little tactic that they have here, but baby, you're playing with fire. Why would you do that? This person definitely has not learned any lessons whatsoever. We have the Seven of Cups. Their options are slowly but surely drying up. They may be clean, fresh, smooth out of options. And this is why we have a return. Can you clarify this? I tried to replace you card. Because I feel like this is the shit that they're going to be whispering in your ear. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a plea to get out of this Nine of Swords energy, because this karmic is giving them the business. Okay? Hell yeah. See? They want out of this shit. They are stuck as fuck. They may be tied down to this person because of a child, as I stated. They may have even married this individual. It was a rebound that they took serious, and this person flipped and reversed it on them. They're actually getting tons and tons and tons of karmic destruction because of their behaviors. But all they can think about is what they feel you did and why they feel you got them here in this position in the first place. They would have much rather you be in this position. I just heard that. That is the emotions currently driving them. There is most certainly a return here, okay? Look, bearing flowers. This is definitely a signifier that this person uses that word, soulmate, twin flame, as a weapon. They weaponize it to play on people's emotions. I don't know where your emotions are energetically at this point, but it may call for you to get more in tune, more in touch with your spirituality, your higher self, do some meditating, things like that. Stay true to the course of your self-love journey, because this shit is not easy to turn away from. They know what to say, you guys, okay? Let me just say that, right? I'm not downplaying your strength. I'm not. I'm just keeping it real. So we have that right here. You're irreplaceable, baby. Like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have my kids. I want to have your baby zaddy. Like, don't leave me. Let's take a trip. Like, I got you something, you know? Like, let's just make this official already, okay? A proposal, some shit like that. I mean, it's just, we have to just take into account all things extreme, because they will go to the extreme to reconcile this, okay? Apologies galore. Taking accountability galore, even though we know that's a lie. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? This will not match what they saying though, and that's the finesse of it all, okay? Rico Suave, right? Recita Suavita. You know what I'm saying? They're coming back with all the right shit to say. All the right things to do, depending on how much history you have with this person. They know what you like. They know how you like it. So please don't sleep. All right, I'm going over to the extended, okay? Because, we're definitely going to get some answers from Spirit in reference to why we had to even deal with this shit today, because I'm a little bit angered by this. I am. You have nothing to do with their karmic cycle. They have their own karmic debts to repay that they will have to find their own way out of. They're blindfolded. They're tied up. They don't know how to get out of this shit. They're trying to come back and beg and plead for you to pull them out of this shit. And it's just like, what? What are you doing here? What? So I'm going to tie this up with a cute little bow and get some answers for you. And then we're going to dive right into new love. Okay. So we're going to take a look at what you can expect to come about in the near future in reference to this connection, as well as the karma that this person is scheduled to face. Okay. What does that look like? This will also give us insight in reference to why this would be the plan. Their old habits, why are they still navigating this way? It hasn't worked before. What the fuck? You still gonna do the same shit over and over and over again? You like bumping your head, don't you? Like, it's wild, okay? We will also take a look at their next steps and their intentions. All of this stuff is so that you can prepare yourself, all right, when the return does come. And I also want to see what subconscious blockages could potentially be stagnating you from moving beyond this cycle. This is why it showed up. I also want to know the lesson that the divine absolutely needed you to learn in this, and have you learned it? That's also going to give us reason into why it's here. Okay. I also want to take a look and see what blockages may be keeping you visible and recognizable to toxicity and toxic people. And more importantly, how can you fix that? Okay. Then we will jump right into new love. Okay. Which is Great segue, I feel. Let's see what or whom is currently approaching. Only the good, only the new, okay? I also want to see the divine's advice in reference to how you need to be vetting these people. What is the strategy and tactic you need to take in this next cycle to ensure success and ensure you're not hopping in relationships or connections with the same people, different face, right? We need to avoid that entirely. I also want to see what is the potential for union, and then we will dig a little bit deeper and gain some insight in reference to what your divine counterpart is like. More specifically, what sign or synchronicity is spirit going to give to you at the moment in which you have met them to signify that you have met your person, okay? And then we will get focus advice. What does spirit suggest you focus on in order to yield your best life? Okay, fulfillment, happiness, money upon money while you sleep. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that looks like for you, how to yield that life of abundance in the least amount of time. Okay, so go ahead and click that like button if you don't mind, if you've enjoyed. Okay, please click that like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for you guys. And we have no time to waste. I'm going over to the extended. I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. Hope to see you over there. All right.